Alright guys, welcome back to another episode on the Western Shore, and we are back at Seaview Farm this morning. Yeah, nice and early this morning. We've already loaded up the 6 pallet loads of wool onto the trailer. I won't take them to sell them until we've got a full trailer load, so we'll probably get another 4 on there, I want to say. I won't bother going too high, because we'll probably do with the money really. So I've already sorted out the animals this morning. Yeah, they're happy for the minute. We've got a few more sheep already. I have already mucked them out, but obviously there's quite a few in there, so the muck's already building back up. 100% cleanliness, fine for water for the minute, and then straw, grass, food they're absolutely fine for. So I've sorted those out. The plan is I'm going to take this our little loader tractor down to Hatton Lane, down to Hatton Farm, because we are going to be drilling sugar beet. But we need a loader to obviously load up the seeds, and there's no loader down there. So I thought if I take this little tractor down there, I can use this to load up the seeds, and then we can take the loader off, and I think I'm going to have a go at spraying with this little tractor. It might be a bit small, but we'll give it a go. That's my plan. I'll leave the JCB up here. Now, speaking of JCBs, look at this. Da-da-da. Oh yeah, I have, well, I'll tell you what I've actually done. I won't take fame for this, is I have actually got pre-downloaded machines with IC and everything, because I was trying to put IC on in-game vehicles and it is a complete nightmare. So I ended up having to download Blender to remodel some of the doors, because you can you can move the glass, but when you go to move the actual framing for the door, that is all attached. So you have to put the model into Blender to then deattach the actual door from the frame, and then it can count as a different model, which means you can actually move it. It's a complete nightmare, so I found it a lot quicker to actually just download one with IC, and then I have actually gone and MR'd it. So if we go into GS vehicle rendering, and as you can see, selected vehicle is MR for the game true. So this is now an MR vehicle, so yeah, we haven't lost MR, which is important. And if we jump into here as well, and we switch it on, hold on, and put it onto the tractor, there you go. Yeah, selected vehicle is MR for the game true. So yeah, and same thing, let's turn that, oh whoops, wrong button, there you go. Same thing, we have actually got IC in here as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, I have cheated with the IC because putting it into Blender, obviously I don't know if anyone's done any FS17 modding, or I'm sure it's the same throughout Farming Simulator, but you need to change the i3D file to a wavefront OBJ file for it to be accepted into Blender. Oh my god, it's tough and it gets a bit boring when it doesn't just work. Anyway, that's enough of the rambling on. We're done here for the minute. All the sheep are happy. Let's get the door shut. And I've got back windows, which I'm really chuffed about. Right, let's get the handbrake off here. And yeah, keep the pallet forks on. I think exactly like this is how we need the tractor. So I'll leave that trailer there for the minute, because as I say, we'll load it up before we take it away. But the muck trailer is getting nearly full now, so I was having a little walk around thinking where the best place to tip it is, and to be honest, I'll probably tip it in that grass field you can see just behind the trailer. I think that's probably the best place for it to go for the minute. Yeah, it's out the way, and I think that should be fine, and then we can spread it on the arable field next door would probably make the most sense, or even the grass field it's on, or whatever. We've got a couple of options with that. Right, I'm going to head down the road. Oh, the mirror's in the way, can't see. I always forget which, because some of these little lanes have actually got traffic splines on them, so you actually have to look left and right on these little lanes, which usually in Farm Sim you don't have to think twice about it, but you do. I just also want to say thank you for the support on all the videos at the minute. I'm really, really pleased you guys are enjoying them. It's really, really nice to see. Yeah, I really enjoy making them. They're good fun. Yeah, as I say, I'm really, really pleased you guys are enjoying them. So thanks for all the support on them. Oh dear. Someone's been on the beers. Right, we're on Hatton Lane, and I'm pretty sure we've got some sorting out to do, because I actually completely forgot that I had bought a cultivator, and I forgot to pick it up. That classic moment when you forget you own a cultivator. So, yeah, it's all a bit of a mess, because I had a bit of a sort out in the shed to put the cultivator away. Why has that slipped forward? That's very strange. Huh. Huh. I don't think I did that. Okay, we're going to ignore that for the minute. I'm not sure. Must be something buggy. That's weird. Okay, we'll ignore that. But we've got, yeah, a new cultivator in the shed. So in there is a bit of a mess, because dragged out the seed drill with the TW to then put the cultivator away. Yeah, that seed drill is still out there, and we've got a plough in the way to get to the seed, so there's a little bit of sorting out to do here. So if we what's going to make most sense? We could probably leave the trailer there. We might just need to move the plough out of the way. Let's switch this off for the minute. That'll do. Right, let's hop out of there. Let's get that shut up. Beautiful. So, yeah, we've got front weight in the way, we've got well, that might not be in the way, actually. I think we can leave all of that. If we probably best back the drill out, we might not even need to move the plough, to be fair. We could go ploughing. We could actually go seeding with the TW, because I think the drill we are using needs 140 horsepower, and the TW is 187. So we could go drilling with the TW, but I quite want to go with the case, because we've got, well, this is actually a new case, so it's different to the one we had before. So let me just double check that we have actually got, so this is the 225 horsepower, even though it says 185 on the side, so it's a beast of a machine. Yeah, I think let's go drilling with the Puma. I'm actually going to back this up. Let's shut that and get that started up. So this drill actually does take solid fertilizer. Obviously we don't have any of that, so let's get that folded up. Not like that. Was that the wrong button? Yes, there we go. Let's get that folded round. Get that open. Unfortunately, this doesn't have an outside door, which is probably something that even me could add, I think. I'm slowly learning about it. Still haven't worked out why the tractor just randomly turns back on when I come back into the cab. Right, so I think we can dump this. We'll want that weight. Oh dear. Right, we can dump this here, I would have thought. That'll be okay. Switch that off. Perfect. Back window's open. Oh well, we'll leave it for the minute. Right, I'm going to get the drill set up, and I will come back to you when we're loading it, because this is all a bit of a mess. Oh dear, I think we might need to invest in a small back weight for this little tractor, because it is on its knees. I'm having to do them one at a time, but MR's working, so that's good. That's good. It's a little bit short, the loader, going from the other way, so we should be able to reach it going this way, just about. Let's back out of here. We'll keep this bag of seeds on the front of this, because I would imagine we'll be needing it. I could be wrong, but that doesn't seem like there's very much that actually goes in that tank. So let's leave that somewhere. Oh, we're in a bit of a hump there. Let's roll backwards. There you go. Right, that'll do. Handbrake on, switcher off. Jump out of here. Get that shut up for the minute. Right, now we can work out how to drill sugar beets. So, yeah, so we obviously have finished ploughing this field now. We can work out how on earth... that shut for me. I think I must have accidentally hit R as I did that. Right, now this has got an obscene amount of IC involved with it. So we can chuck that down there. And then we can also move mirrors, move those up and down. We can actually fold them in. And then up here, there's all these settings. You can change the roof colour, put the windscreen wiper on, pull that down, and then you can obviously open that as well if you want to. Mirror options, mudguard options. You can change the lighting on and off, which I'll probably keep on. We can switch the trimble on, put a GPS setting on, get some lighting on. Yeah, there's a lot of options with this. It's pretty cool. We can have a mate there. We can fold that up. We can even fold that up. The options are crazy, and the sound actually changes. So it's quite a lot louder. Shut the window, and it gets quieter. Crazy. Crazy how they've done that. Right, so let's actually, I will open that for the minute as I want to work this out. So we're unfolded, so let's get her in P1. What does that go up to? Maybe we'll go P2. Yeah, we'll go P2, and presumably we don't want proceed because we won't need tram lines or anything in here. So we'll keep proceed off, and I think that's it. So we can switch that on. So that's the drill now on, and if we get the handbrake off here, we should be able to go. Is it like that? There we go. Right, and then that should do that. There we go. Excellent. Right. So we want to lower that down, and then about 6k. We'll get some hand throttle on, and I think we're away to go really. So is that ridge marker going to work on ploughed ground? Not sure. We'll find out. Bit on the grass there. That's all right. Uh-oh, are we... Hold on, I didn't actually check. We are drilling sugar beet. That's alright. We are drilling sugar beet. I had to double check. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I don't know what's up with my head tracking. It's jumping around. Something's not happy. Ridge marker doing ridge marker things. Looks that way. Okay, that'll do. Let's lift up. Get that off, get the hand throttle off there, and let's jump out and have a quick look at how that's working there. Yeah, ridge marker's doing a fine job, and we have got sugar beet seeded. Well, that looks to be the part. That is looking pretty good. Right, I'm going to smash off the headland, and then I will be back with you once I'm starting on the runs. Alright, so I think for the minute I'm just going to do 2 headlands. I've noticed that it's missing some of the old potato ground, and I was wondering why that was, and then I suddenly realised, well, it's not a direct drill. So in game it's thinking, well, it's still spud ground, so it's not going to be able to put anything else on it. Right, let's get that ridge marker folded away. I probably shouldn't have even had that out anyway, because we're only doing 1 headland here, but let's get that lifted up, put her in reverse, And then let's set up GPS. Now this is slightly easier than drilling cereal crops because there's no tram lines. We can just set essentially an AB line wherever, and it doesn't matter if we skip runs or however we do it. So let's go with that for the minute. So let's, how do I get my GPS on? Like that. Perfect. And we'll start over here. And let's make let's get a straight run going with the furrows. So something a bit like that. Back up there. Beautiful. Okay, so let's flip it 90 degrees and turn it. How do we make a new run? Is it? There's a neutral. Oh, here you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the one. That's the ticket. And we can go like that. We'll set it up to one of these furrows here. And get that fairly straight. That looks pretty good to me. Let's get the auto width right. 6 meters is right. There is no offset, and yeah, that can all be switched off. And we can put that back on number 1, and then we can click that in. So we're now on a GPS run. And if we take our foot off the clutch, lower it down, we're drilling. Beautiful. You can see we've got a little Trimble monitor up here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, very nice. Nice. So, yeah, what's new really? So yeah, I keep talking about my setup because I keep changing it. Lots of things keep changing, which is a good thing. So I think I want to talk about some of the kit I've got, because I keep saying I would talk about it and I never have. So there's stuff I want to quite interested in talking about. Not actually set up very well on my chair. Hang on, let's get that lifted up. Oh, perfect. Way up. Or in the hedge bit, whoops. Is that going to follow into the hedge, or is that going to be alright? That's going to be alright, good. Right, we can cross off some of these tiny little bits here. Like that, beautiful. Yeah, there's something, my head tracking is not happy. Let's get that lowered down before I miss it. There's something, I don't know why, my head tracking is just not quite happy with something. That's annoying. Not sure what's going on with it, but something's not 100%. Not sure what that's about. Still tampering with the settings of my D-Lan clip. I still don't think I've got it set up as I'm meant to, because my headphones can't have, it's not got a flat side of the headphone, so I can't just put it on the side of the headphone like you're meant to. So I've kind of put it on the top side. I did have it on a hat, which actually worked better, and I took it off the hat because I thought I was being clever, and turns out it was better on the hat. Oh well, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Yeah, it keeps jumping. Something I'll have to look into. Just realised we're drilling at 11k. Didn't actually quite mean to do that, but it did it, so that's interesting. So I don't know how you're meant to drill Sugar Beet in real life. I've never been involved with any sort of root crop, so yeah, I don't really know how it works, to be honest. I'd imagine there's a headland. I'm sure I've seen it where some people leave a headland because they store the crop on the field. that's definitely a thing. I've definitely seen that before. So I wonder whether we shouldn't have even drilled a headland, but it doesn't matter. You know, you live and you learn. Be an interesting task when we come to harvest it. Again, something I've never done in farm sim, so it's pretty cool. We're drilling at 11k. Again, I don't feel like that's quite right. I would have thought we would have needed to be quite a lot slower. We got quite, with this model of the Puma as well, we've got quite a high resolution like screen and monitoring and everything, so you can see everything really clearly, which is really nice. I've also that was another thing. I've fixed my the sounds for the GPS mod wasn't working because I changed the GPS mod name and it freaked out the scripts because all the scripts were looking for what the original GPS mod name was, and I changed it. So none of it really worked quite right, and I wasn't sure why. That's why. So now all the sounds and everything works as it should, which is good. Trust me. Right, one more of these funny little runs coming back up, and then we'll just be on the up and downs, on the proper up and downs. Yeah, so I've been, I think I said in the last video that I've actually bought FS25 and I've been getting used to it, and it's, yeah, it's taking a bit of warming to. Well, I haven't warmed to it yet, but it's, yeah, it's certainly taking some getting used to. I'm hoping when Whitcomb Park Farm, Oxygen David's new map, when that comes out, I'm hoping that is going to be like a, you know, like a clear day and night difference between the game, because at the minute I just don't seem to like it very much. I don't like the colouring, I don't like the way it feels, everything's too light, like the machines themselves don't weigh anything. It's yeah, it doesn't, for me personally, for like realism, it's not quite there. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some features that it's got that that yeah, nothing else had. Like, you know, like I think their modelling for their tractors is graphically unbelievable. You know, I do really think, yeah, there's some. They've obviously done a lot of work on very realistic modelling, so that's very cool. But I can't work out why everything is ridiculously bright coloured. Like, everything just feels way too light for me personally. I'm not sure what that's about, but yeah, it's okay. It might warm on me, as I say. I'm hoping with Oxygen David's new map, that'll be the saving grace for the game. I've played Oxygen David's map at the minute that's on there. What's that called? Calmsden Farm, which is okay. And then also, what's the other one? I think it's I think it's based in France. Something Valley. Begins with a P. I can't remember how you say it. P Valley. Something Valley. Which again, yeah, cool map. Very, very cool. But it's not the same. It's not the same. It's yeah, I don't know. It is cool, but I'm not excited to go on and play it, put it that way. So yeah, I've tried my best to get on with it, and it's one of those ones that I think will stay in retirement until Oxygen David brings out his map. Who knows? There's some parts of it that I really like. You know, as I say, I think the modelling's very cool. Yeah, I think it's the tractors are obviously very highly detailed inside, which is very, very cool. But there's also a lot of other parts of it that I just like. Why is there no gravity? Why, when you jump in your character, you seem to be able to? There's just no gravity. You seem to be walking on ice because you just slide everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. It's not for me yet, but I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it out. I've yeah. um, like the hired worker thing as well. I haven't. Obviously, it's now got hired worker settings and like built-in GPS and stuff. They could have put so much more effort into that. It feels really, really. Just I don't know. It's all very basic. It feels arcadey. The lighting feels arcadey. It's just yeah. I'm sure it will get better with time. As everything does, you know, things get better with time, and that's fine. But for the minute, I've got trusty old FS17, so that's yeah, keeping that going. We'll definitely need that other bag of seed. If not even, maybe even another one after that. Yeah, we're getting pretty low. We probably may as well fill up on our way back up, I would have thought. That probably would have made sense. In the hedge? No. Beautiful. Oh, come on, head tracking. I need to... Yes, unfortunately I put the head tracking in the wrong place and now it doesn't track very well. That's my fault. I thought I was being clever. I put it on my hat and I thought the hat was blocking it sometimes, but actually turns out it's not. So that's completely my fault. Do we have enough to go back down and back up? Yes, I think we might. Let's risk it. I think we might, because we had 90 on the last one. Might be a bit tight. Ah well. Ah well. It might be just right. Might be just right. So we had 60. Now down to 55. We should be about right. Got to take a bit of risk. So I didn't realise, but MRing vehicles is actually quite easy. I thought it would be a nightmare, but it's really not. If you can just copy, like especially just copying something that's already in game, and just MRing something else similar, if not the same, it's really easy because you can basically just copy all the MR details into your vehicle XML that you want to MR. So, who knew? Some parts of coding isn't that bad. Down to 4% there, so that's 25. There we go, perfect. Alright, let's slow that down. Lift her up. Beautiful. Let's get the hand throttle off. Get the PTO off. And let's... yeah, that'll do, perfect. Right. Pull up down here, get GPS off for the minute. Dee-dee-dee. Hello. Switch that, get that opened. Oh, I forgot to, hold on. Cover, there we go, perfect. That opened up. Get that shut up. There we go. Right. Handbrake off, in gear, lift her up. Perfect. It is loud, that case is loud. There is a big hump here, so we can go around it. Yeah, it's missed it. Right, let's get that lifted up as high as we can. Forwards a bit. There we go. We'll go with that for the minute. I think let's leave that there. Something like that. Handbrake on. Switch that off. Right. Jump back out. Go with that for the minute. I think that'll be okay for the moment. Let's shut that up. Cool. In gear, handbrake off. Perfect. Get the cover back on. There we are. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I've changed seeds there. Hold on. Oh, that was close. Well spotted. That should be Sugar Beet. Show me Sugar Beet. Come on, show me Sugar Beet. Sugar Beet, there you go. That could have been bad. That could have been bad. Right. Let's give that a little reset there. Hold on. Okay. Right, let's get GPS back on here. And we can... Oh, we'll get where we want to be. Put it down a gear. Chuck her up like that. Get some hand throttle on. Beautiful. Skip a few runs. That'll do. Go for this one. And get our GPS on there. Let's put that in a lower gear for the second and switch her on. Beauty. We've got hand throttle on, so we should be ready to go, which we are. We've got GPS on. Just lower that down. Wonderful. Oh dear. There we go. That's better. Right, we can go up a few gears here. There we go. 12k. Probably a bit fast to be drilling Sugar Beet, really, but we're going to go with it because the game will allow us. It's cool, this drill though. It's really fun. I haven't done this sort of stuff in Farm Sim, which is really, really cool. So it's, yeah. We've also, excitingly, got a couple of things that I'm looking to buy at the minute. Obviously we haven't got the funds, so yeah, either we can wait or borrow some money or however we want to do it, but I need a livestock box. I haven't actually got a livestock box, which is unbelievable considering the fact we have livestock. So that's yeah, not ideal really. So we yeah, we need a livestock box. Was also looking into the possibility of wood chips as well, because I was trying to think what we can be doing over the winter, because I'm just kind of thinking of the reality, especially for the series. Like, it's all fun and games where we're drilling and then combining, there's grass work and all that sort of stuff, but when winter comes, maybe, yeah, some tree or forestry work would be really cool. Yeah, maybe get a chipper or something really, really cool. Do some wood chip cart or something, because I've also MR'd our Bailey trailers, so the grain trailer, the little muck trailer, and then the big silage trailer, which we don't own, but they're all MR'd, so that would be, yeah, perfect thing to go wood chip cart with, which yeah, I MR'd over the last week, which is very cool. So yeah, I might look into something like that, because that would be quite cool. And there is obviously woodland on this map. There's a couple different points of it, but there is points that we can go and cut down trees, which would be really, really cool. So yeah, I feel like maybe that would be something fun. We could sell some wood chip, maybe to the biogas or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Oh, this jumpy head tracking is really annoying me. It's so annoying. Oh, it just keeps jumping. It's like it goes out of frame or something. I'm not sure. Not sure what it is. It's just, it's not tracking properly. I don't know. I don't think it's low battery. I don't think it is. It should be charged, I think. I have to have a play. I have to get a bit creative. It'd be alright if I could just do what you're meant to do on the box, but I can't. Which is my fault. The whole thing is clearly labelled towards being able to just strap it or stick it to the side of your headphone, and I haven't got flat-sided headphones, so I can't do that. But that's alright, we're working it out, I think what I might do is get an old hat and put some holes in it, and then zip tie the D-Lang clip to an old hat, and then that's a slightly more permanent setup. I suppose I could just use the sticky things. I've got quite a few of them, so it doesn't really matter. And they do work well, to be fair. They stick surprisingly well. Yeah, I'll have to watch some videos on what people do in real life for drilling sugar beet, because I should imagine you presumably you probably would. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, you might leave a headland if you were tipping sugar beet on. I would imagine you drill the headlands last. No, I don't know. I'm interested now. I want to find a video of Ardestad Tempo F8. That would be cool to see that in actual action. That would be really neat. Yeah, that would be very cool. We are nearly there, chaps and chapettes. We are nearly there. Let's get on to this tiny run at the end here. Lower that down. Beautiful. Nearly there, nearly there. We're on a bit of an awkward side here to get round for this. There we go. Oh, we managed it. It's a good turning circle actually for this case. That's very cool. Hasn't struggled at all. I mean, I think this is quite a small drill. This reckons it only needs 140 horse, and this is well, this is 225. This one. So yeah, it's got plenty of power. Yeah, done that one, have we? Looks like. That looks drilled. Yes. Oh, the head tracking keeps cutting out. Oh my god. I'll have to have a look at this as soon as I stop recording, because this is super annoying. Right, let's slow that down. Lift her up. And then we can get this last run in here. That really didn't take too long at all to drill. Which is great. I think I'm gonna probably crack on and start spraying some liquid fert, because that, yeah, it needs to sort of happen. We're now the 5th of spring. We've got 9 days to a season, and yeah, we're the 5th of spring, so we're just over halfway through there. And yeah, we haven't put any fertiliser on yet, so we probably need to crack on with that. If we put one dosing on now and then maybe another dosing early summer or something, see how we get on. We probably have got enough for all 3 fertiliser stages, I would imagine there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right. But we'll see how we crack on with that. I'll do that. Some off camera, some on camera, I should imagine. Hand throttle off, GPS off, No, that was all the wrong wording. GPS is off there. I meant to say PTO. I think that's it. Let's get four-wheel drive off there, and we can fold that up, I think. Fantastic. Well, that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. That was us drilling Sugar Beet for the first time, and I don't want to give myself too much credit, but I think we've done a pretty decent job of that. That seems to look pretty good, other than our plough misses there that I should have come back and tidied up because I didn't think that would be a problem, but should be okay. Now I'm going to do some digging in off camera here. Let's get that like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to do some digging off camera because I'm interested to know how Sugar Beet works with like fertilising, because presumably it needs fertiliser, or doesn't need it. It probably will be fine without it, but it'd be interesting to know what people do in real life with it, like whether you'd come and put fertiliser on it now that we've just drilled it, or whether you'd wait till first stage, or what. Don't know. I'm going to watch some videos on it. Yeah, be interesting to find out nonetheless. I think I'm going to crack on and start spraying some liquid fert, put a first dosing on. I'm probably going to try it with this little Massey to see how it handles it. I can't imagine it'll handle it very well, but I don't know, we'll find out. Well, that's all from me for the minute, guys. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Do let me know if there's anything in particular you guys are wanting to see from this series. Thanks for all the support as always, guys. I look forward to seeing you next one. Cheerio!